economically things are going to get crippled based off of lawsuits.
We are here today to announce the filing of a federal class action lawsuit against the city of Phoenix for these unlawful arrests.
Like people would say, this is chess. This ain't checkers. This is chess. This is not checkers. Okay? You're going to see a crippling of corporations like you've never seen before. A lot of people think, oh, it's going to happen through the stock market. Nah, you don't understand. This virus that has taken place, the effects of it is so much, not to demean the deaths that have taken place or the people that have taken ill, but the ramifications economically are of immense proportions. And I'm telling you, whoever is responsible for this is, I don't want to say genius, but whatever is responsible for this knows what they're doing. You have to understand this is going to be an economic takedown across the globe. The ramifications between this virus and the insurance backlash, and also now the racial divide and the lawsuits that are forth. Are you kidding me? You're gonna see. We haven't seen anything yet.
That businesses need a new liability shield to cover COVID-19. The Watchdog report estimates plaintiffs have filed about 500 COVID-19 related lawsuits in our state so far, and the trend is not showing signs of slowing down. TaxWatch says lawmakers should enact specific safeguards to protect businesses that are doing their best to follow these restrictions, but leaving the door open to pursue litigation against the bad ones. Without a shield, the report says employers could have their confidence shaken, leading to a major economic impact across our state.
A former deputy filed a federal lawsuit this year claiming he was fired because he would not get vaccinated against COVID-19.
I have joined a lawsuit against New York.
New at 10, a group of Portland attorneys filed a lawsuit on behalf of a woman who says she was hit in the eye after a federal officer fired projectiles during a protest. It happened last July, according to the Portland Lawyers for Black Lives Matter.
Nearly 100 people came together to use this rally as a platform to spread their message that federal forces are not welcome in the city of Chicago. They also announced these new lawsuits that follow a violent weekend protest last weekend.
A lawsuit against Las Vegas Metro Police claims officers used violent crowd control tactics during Black Lives Matter protests.
And I couldn't put a finger on it back then, but I said, you know what I think is happening? Or what is threatening to happen is that I believe law enforcement is going to be under a huge microscope, like a huge microscope. And then what's going to happen is they're going to be portrayed as not being capable to handle certain conflicts, such as racial issues. And therefore, there's going to be a cry for, and I didn't say police reform because, I don't know, I wasn't up on it like that. I more said there's going to be a huge cry for another means of jurisdiction to take place that is non-biased. And the only thing I could think of that time, and I still stick by this, is technology. Because technology is all binary. It doesn't care if you're black or white, it doesn't care whatever. And today, you know, we have a huge surge of artificial intelligence.
The civil rights era, where the police water hosed and sent dogs after. This time they used more technology.
So you're gonna see a huge takedown through these lawsuits that are taking place, but then you're gonna see a new type of economy emerge. But that new type of economy that's going to emerge is not going to be based off of how many hours a week you worked or you know, whether you're salary or hourly. No, the new economy that is rising up is going to be based out of lawsuits. It's going to be based out of lawsuits. Now, the following thing I'm going to say, I know a lot of people not religious or whatever, but all this stuff was forecasted in the Bible. All this stuff. And I don't have time to go into it, but this stuff was forecasted in the Bible, that this was going to happen.